distinguishing honored guests, alumni, faculty, parents, families, and the class of 2013. I'd like to begin by sharing a little bit of my favorite piece of American literature, Oh, the Places You'll Go by Dr. Seuss. Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places, you're off and away. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the guy who will decide where to go. Dr. Seuss taught us early on that our destiny is in our own hands, that you are the guy who will decide where to go. And let's face it, ever since we could speak, adults have been asking us that one same question. What do you want to be when you grow up? My answer to that question has changed a lot over the years and has varied from scientist to cash register person to firefighter to bus driver to president, and to this day I'm not completely certain. However, at 5 years old, I was determined to be an astronaut, to experience weightlessness, perform experiments, be the first woman on Mars, drink man-made orange juice from a pouch. That was gonna be me. Commander Astronaut Becca. I could feel it in my soul. And then, not long before I entered school, my mother took me to an ophthalmologist who informed us that my vision was 2100 in my good eye and 2400 in the other. That's legally blind and pretty darn close. The doctor comforted us. Well, she'll have to wear a patch over her good eye for a few months and then glasses after that. But hey, it's not like she was gonna be an astronaut. Houston, we have a problem. 5 years old, and my future had been ripped to shreds by a balding man with contacts. I stumbled out of that appointment, wearing a giant itchy patch over my one functional eye and feeling very, very miserable. Dr. Seuss had failed me. I couldn't steer myself any direction I chose. Actually, at the moment, I couldn't steer myself anywhere without running into doorposts and furniture. But fortunately, I would learn that when it comes to building a future, vision isn't just about eyesight. And now I understand why that experience actually proves Dr. Seuss was right. On October 23rd, 2011, the Grammy Award-winning rapper known as Drake tweeted 5 words that would become the catchphrase for today's teenagers. The tweet read, "You only live once, YOLO." Now, on one hand, YOLO has been used as an excuse for all things impulsive, reckless, irresponsible, or slightly stupid. For example, why try to swallow an entire spoonful of cinnamon in 60 seconds? Because you only live once. However, I'd like to assert that YOLO is not just about the stupid ideas that later make great YouTube videos. We as a class understand that you only live once, and today is the evidence that we are determined to make that living count. Fellow graduates, look around. Although we could not have made it this far without our families and our friends, our teachers, our mentors, this could not have been done for us either. Today, we get the pomp and circumstance, the caps, the gowns, the music, the applause, the diploma. Okay, not a diploma, but a really fancy folder that looks like a diploma. Today, we celebrate, but don't be fooled. We're not graduating today. For the last 4 years, we commenced towards our commencement every time we put down the phone, closed Facebook, Snapchat, and Candy Crush, and picked up the pencil again, promising ourselves we wouldn't quit until we understood and made the grade. There's an old saying that goes like this: never give up what you want the most for what you want right now. To get to where we are, we have often had to make quiet, difficult choices that meant doing something worthwhile instead of something easy. This is where YOLO has become one of our greatest strengths. Now, looking ahead, the future suddenly feels very close. That's intimidating. The question has been shortened from, what do you want to be when you grow up, to what do you want to be? We are about to be freshmen again, this time in a school called adulthood. There will be more responsibilities, more consequences, many opportunities for success, and more at stake. Here's the good news. The big daunting things, college degrees, jobs, falling in love, mortgages, raising families, retirement plans, those are also made up of small, daily, mundane, but strong decisions, the kind we have already proved we can make. May this graduation be the celebration of not just one milestone, but the millions of unglorified choices that brought us to this place. It may feel like this is a first, but the truth is today is just another step in the path we have been traveling since we entered the kindergarten doors. I'll admit, now that it's starting to sink in that high school is really, really over, I have some regrets. There were opportunities I missed, clubs I didn't attend, cool projects I may have blown off, classes I didn't take, people I never got to know. Suddenly, the time is gone. Maybe you can relate to that. But guess what? Dr. Seuss predicted this part of the journey too. My attention span wasn't long enough to appreciate it when I was 5. But sure enough, a few pages later, he described regret and mistakes that permanently changed the course of the path. And after all that, he still asserts, and will you succeed? Yes, 98.75% guaranteed. I believe that. Perhaps being off to great places, being off and away, wouldn't even be possible without the setbacks that teach us how to look for what we want the most. We are going to make more mistakes, but thanks to what we've learned so far, we have never been more prepared to find what's worthwhile and pursue it than we are today. In closing, I'd like to borrow Dr. Seuss's rhythm for a few of my own words. Oh, the people you'll meet. Oh, the lives you will touch. Oh, the mistakes you will make that will teach you so much. Oh, the small ways in which you will slowly grow up. Oh, the classes you'll dread, but choose right and show up. Oh, the bucket list you will one day say, I did. Oh, the long nights you'll stay up to comfort your kids. There are roadblocks ahead. Some days you'll grieve. Oh, the strength that is in you to pick up and believe. You have friends yet to make, miracles on the way. Oh, the planet you'll build. Oh, the good that you'll say. Oh, the places you'll go with your dreams out in front. Today is your day, and you only live once. Class of 2013, it is my prayer for all of us that you shoot for the stars whether or not anyone tells you you can be an astronaut.